Hey YouTube, it's Penny. Okay, I'm going to bring you a series of things that I've had, that I've received, that I've been shown, and that I'm going to string them together because I think that they're related. And when I prayed about this general subject, the scriptures that I received in prayer were very similar, and these scriptures were spoken to me. So the first one was Colossians 4:17. Take heed to the ministry which you have received in Adonai, that you fulfill it. And likewise, I received 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto yourself, for in doing this you shall both save yourself and them that hear you. Okay, so I believe the Father wants me to share these things with you. Okay, so on June 10th, I was awakened by my sister knocking on my bedroom door. She opened the door and said, "Gas?" Okay, it was a question, not a statement, and I immediately woke up. So it was one of those dreams where I thought that she was waking me up in the dream, but then I actually woke up. Okay, so my first thought was of natural gas for some reason versus like gasoline. I fell back to sleep because this was like middle of the night, and the dream that I had back on February 3rd about a railing and the word 6262 that I received the following night on February 4th were shown to me again. So that led me to believe that my sister's question, gas, is another piece of the puzzle that has to do um, with the stuff that I received back in February. I'm going to put a link in the description box to a video that I've entitled Trains Lionel, and please take a look at that. Okay, so on June 22nd, I had another dream with my sister. I dreamt that she was driving a large vehicle, like an SUV or a truck, and she was towing an open air vehicle behind her like a boat. And I was sitting in the back of this boat, which obviously would not be safe. But we were actually pulled up to a gas station, and she got out to start the fueling process and then got back into, the cab of the truck or whatever that she was driving to wait for the tank to fill. And a gas station attendant at that point came up and instructed her to pull forward, and so she, complied with his order to do so. And as she did, the gas hose from the pump that was going into her tank became, fully stretched, and so it appeared to me that it was about to be ripped out. But the interesting thing was that um, the what I saw was that the gas line was going from the boat into the pump, not the other way around. So it seemed a little strange to me when I woke up. But the point is that I was the only one who could see, like, she needs to stop because she's stretching out this gas line, and it's gonna snap. And when it does, it's gonna spray me in the face with gasoline. So at that point, I realized she can't hear me. She's not stopping. I need to get out of this boat. And so it was, about 6 feet off the ground. And so I went to like nosedive jump out of the boat. And this man appeared there who must have been about 6 feet because he was like he was about shoulder height to the top of the boat. And as I dove out of the boat, I said to this man, "Save me." And I basically like fell into his arms, and as I did, the handle broke loose and sure enough sprayed gas all over the boat, but it only got the back of my legs. um, in reality, I think the flow of gas in a situation like that would automatically shut off. um, but in the dream, the danger was imminent and I knew it. And so it's interesting because the next morning when I was relaying this dream to my sister, her response was, "You got gassed." Okay. The words that I received in prayer specifically about these two dreams were parish, showbread, miter, anatomy, and deliverance. So if you have any thoughts about those words and why I received those words, I haven't been given revelation about those, so I could use your help. Okay, so on July 7th, I dreamt that my husband and I were on a large boat. So here's another boat, like a yacht. And a large wave came and scared us, and kind of tipped the boat up on its side. But then, we went back down, and everybody was like, it's okay, it's okay. Well, then an even larger wave, huge one, came, kind of like the one in that movie with George Clooney, Perfect Storm. It was like that. It was huge, and it came, and of course it not only tipped the boat up, but and we were on the side of the boat, so not facing the wave head on, but like parallel to the wave, and it came up over the boat, and we were all underwater, and I held my breath as long as I could, and then I woke up. This is not the first time that I have seen a big wave. In fact, I might even have a video called Big Wave. Or something like that. There's been several other times when I've seen a large wave. Okay, so 2 nights later, on July 9th, I had a vision of a large ship with 3 sails or masts that were in the shape of the number 999. And as I looked at them, they kind of morphed, they turned upside down, and I saw these sails as 666. And I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've actually been shown that number. Okay, later that same night, July 9th, I had a vision of people on what at first I thought was a bus, because they were standing, and they were holding on, like if you had standing room only on a bus, to like the rails or the straps or whatever overhead, to keep their balance. But then I saw that the doors opened and closed, like on the trams that you would ride to get from one concourse at the airport to another, or like on a subway system. So the people on the train, it was weird because their faces looked kind of plastic or fake, almost like mannequins, and they were all asking the same question, which was, where are we going? And then I woke up. Okay, so I believe that these dreams are all somehow related. They may not be, but I have something. I'm going to bring you another video that I'm going to entitle The Ninth of Av, which may also be related to a couple of these, but I'm going to try to break these into segments. So, okay, so as I've been instructed to do, I'm going to continue to blow the shofar. Here we go.